Hey everybody, Cat Daddy Jackson Galaxy with you, and today so I'm kind of laughing, but I don't mean to. It's not funny. It's kind of funny, but only because I see it often, especially with couples. So we got a great question in today from Daniela, one of our intrepid viewers. The question was about she and her boyfriend Jeremy and their cat, Waffles. So let's take a look at what Daniela has to say.
Hello Jackson, this is Waffle. He is 5 months old. We got him 2 months ago during lockdown. He's a really Mojito cat, very confident. He's already harness trained. But I got a question for you because since I work from home and my boyfriend works outside, I noticed that Waffle is way more inclined to go on his lap than on me. He likes being around me, but he really likes going on Jeremy's lap. We do share feeding time, so Jeremy feeds him in the morning and I feed him in the evening, and we always walk him together and play with him, all the stuff, but I don't know why, if I'm doing something wrong or if maybe he thinks I'm a piece of furniture. Thank you very much.
Our cats start to become this wedge sometimes between us and our partners because it's like, wait a minute, he likes you better? But I wanted to adopt him. He's my cat. What do you mean he's your cat? He's not your cat. He's our cat. He's our child. I mean, this is our family right now. Yeah, but it was my idea. You know, that kind of thing. Listen, I'm not immune to it. Believe me, it happens in our household sometimes too. But here, Daniela is a little upset because Waffle just prefers Jeremy's lap to hers. And look at this picture. That's one happy cat. And Jeremy's got this look on his face like, bring it. I'm the daddy. You know? But Daniela, here's the thing. Your video that you just sent in is basically Waffle sitting not in your lap, but it seems like he's sitting on a blanket in front of you. He is loving on you. You're loving on him as you're talking about this problem with Jeremy. Your cat is like, oh God, I'm so happy right now. You just adopted him 2 months ago and it looks like he's settled in. He looks like he adores you, but there's this one thing that Jeremy gets that you don't get, which is lap time. And I get it, man. I think a lot of times we gauge our cat's love for us by the amount of time they spend just loving on us. So whether that's sitting on a chest, curling up next to you, sitting on your lap. I mean, Daniela, it seems like this is your first cat. You guys have been spending time together during this lockdown and you're observing the things happening between Waffle and Jeremy. Maybe you wish that you had. I get it. It makes sense. But at the same time, I want you to remember that Waffle looks like a really happy cat and Jeremy just gets a perk. You never know why, man. Listen, why do certain people become best friends even though they're in a circle of other friends? Why is it that we are attracted to other humans and want to marry or live with them like you and Jeremy do? It is a bond that is formed between two individuals, and that is clearly what's happened between Jeremy and Waffle. I'm sorry, Daniela. In terms of what I can do to help this issue, here's one thing I think for sure. After 2 months, I don't think Waffle has picked a pattern in terms of how he chooses which human he goes to that's going to stick for his entire life. Let's think about how cats use cat trees or any other important piece of territory. Not calling either one of you a piece of territory, but you know. First of all, there's nothing you're doing wrong, I don't think, but that's the first thing that you can do is just sort of sit there with no emotional attachment. I know it's not easy, and watch Waffle and Jeremy and see if there's something that Jeremy does or doesn't do that encourages Waffle to hang out. For instance, a lot of cats can get very overstimulated very easily, so maybe they don't want to be pet. And maybe Jeremy's just sitting there watching TV or doing whatever and not going to town petting Waffle over and over again. Maybe he's doing that. And maybe it's the opposite. Maybe Jeremy has a certain way of petting Waffle that calms him and sets him into that sort of settled place in his lap. You just got to step back, Daniela, and watch it in action without a judgment on yourself or without sort of that envious energy you're putting out to Jeremy. Just absolutely emotionally divorce yourself from the situation. And maybe you'll pick up something that Jeremy is doing. Maybe also it's where Jeremy is sitting. We all tend to settle into certain areas, certain little grooves on the couch that is ours and not our mates, and maybe it's time to mix that up a little bit. As a matter of fact, I was just working with a client, and that's exactly what was going on. As soon as we mixed up where they were sitting, the cat went to that place, not that person, that place. You never know. So try that. In the meantime, you don't need to resort to bribery. You don't need to like have some treats in your lap so he'll come to see you and sit in your lap. Know this, that over time, Waffle will switch things up. Cats are not permanent in the way that they deal with all of the resources in their territory. And again, I don't mean to diminish humans and turn you guys into resources, but I mean cats are territorial creatures of habit and creatures of ownership. Remember I talk about Cat Mojo all the time? And you've already said, what did you say? I love this.
He's a really Mojito cat, very confident.
Yes, he's a Mojito cat. And for all you guys not initiated into the lexicon of Mojo, a Mojito cat is one that is just the epitome of confidence. And you can see in that video that Waffle is a very confident boy. After 2 months in that home, he's like, yeah, man, I got it made. This is good. I like this. And if you had any questions whatsoever, if Waffle was Mojito, check this out. Mojito cats everywhere would be jealous of this one right here. Waffle's just showing off on a gondola somewhere, of course safely harnessed in and leashed in, but man is Waffle having a time of it and just so confident. That's something for the record books right there. So you know that this isn't a matter of him being scared of you or avoiding you. He's just loving the fact that he can sit a certain way with you and a certain way with Jeremy. So Daniela, in short, just be cool. It's going to resolve over time, believe me. Don't forget, so many people out there are watching this video going, man, my cat doesn't even do this at all. Doesn't sit here and roll over, doesn't sit on anybody's lap. I wish my cat was a lap cat. Take a look at this video about lap cats and you'll see what I'm talking about. So you guys have it pretty good to start with, and you know that. I can tell you know that, Daniela. But over time, things will change. In the meantime, divorce yourself from the storyline emotionally and just observe what Jeremy may be doing or not be doing, that you may be doing or not be doing the opposite. What I'm trying to say is take a look at how Jeremy pets or doesn't pet, sits or doesn't sit, where he's sitting, where he's not sitting. Be a detective and not a participant, and that'll help you as well. Well, that about wraps it up, you guys. If you've got a question, you know where to send it, and if you don't, whoop, there it is. Send it on in. Show me a video of you asking the question. Shoot a video of your cat doing whatever it is your cat does, although this time it was a still photo, but I'd still prefer videos, you guys, unless it's as cute as this. Oh, that's cute, Jeremy and Waffle. Anyhow, send me those questions and anything else you want to see in terms of videos, right down there in the comments is where to put that, all right? Ring the bell, do the subscription and all that, so you can see cute things like this that you might get something out of. All right, you guys, be well, spread love, because we all need it right about now. Light, love, and mojo to you.